for Latino and $28,000 for white graduates. Joining me now is Wisdom Cole, National Director of the NAACP Youth and College Division. Wisdom, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and I want to show folks part of an op-ed that you co-wrote with NAACP President Jarek Johnson. Here it is. Canceling just $10,000 of debt is like pouring a bucket of ice water on a forest fire. It hardly achieves anything, only making a mere dent in the problem. So, Wisdom, what would make a dent in the problem, and what do you think can be done to better close the inequity gap?
You know, since President Biden announced that he would be canceling student debt and making that promise during the presidential election season, you know, we've been advocating for the cancellation of $50,000 or more in student debt because we recognize that the cancellation at that mark has the opportunity to reduce the racial wealth gap and then also increase wealth for the Black community by 40%. You know, the cancellation of $10,000 was a great start. And the real victory here was really the cancellation of $20,000 for those who are Pell Grant recipients, which many are Black students who went to HBCUs. But recognizing that we still have a long way to go. And so I think that this is something that we're going to do to further the conversation, but really applaud the White House and the president in making sure that he follows through on his promises.
Okay, I get the $50,000 call, but let me put up something former Obama economic advisor, and this is Jason Furman. He posted a pretty lengthy tweet, and we're going to bring it up right now. And he writes, this is on the $10,000 plan. He wrote in part, pouring roughly $500 billion of gasoline on the inflationary fire that is already burning is reckless. So, and that was relative to $10,000. How do you weigh calling for $50,000 with the impact that it would have on the economy?
You know, the data and the research that we have been equipped with has shown us that actually cancellation is the opportunity to increase wealth in this country. Recognizing that the minimal impacts on inflation, we recognize that this gives the opportunity for Black borrowers to become homeowners, to become business owners, to have discretionary wealth generating income. You know, really what we're asking for is the folks who turned out in the midst of a global pandemic to see what they're duly owed, right? The opportunity to participate in this economic system to every possible extent.
So let's talk about some of those Republicans who I'm sure you've heard have criticized the president's plan. They call it unfair. Well, the official White House Twitter account posted a series of responses to those lawmakers listing how much money each of them had in loans forgiven during the COVID pandemic. So what's your message to Republicans who say forgiving student debt is unfair?
You know, the White House pulled up with the receipts. You know, it said that cancellation was possible for them at a higher level, and it continues to signal that cancellation is still a possibility in this world, right? I think that when folks are talking about the unfairness, it's really referring to the rising cost of college in today's society, right? It's grown so much over the past decade where it's becoming imaginable for folks to have an opportunity to even go to college, right? And so if we're really looking at the issues within what's going on right now, we really need to evaluate what we think about higher education, the cost of college, and who really has access to those spaces.
You know, Wisdom, we're going to have you back to talk about just how you address the skyrocketing costs of higher education. Anyway, glad for the chat on this topic, though. Thank you so much, Wisdom.